What's the deal? It's Ray Hicks, the host of His, Hers, and the Truth podcast. I have a question to the women. If you were a man, what kind of man would you be? Now I'm talking physically. Your appearance. What would you want to look like? Would you want to be light skinned? Would you want to be dark skinned? Would you want to be tall? Would you want to be short? Would you want to be buff? Would you want to be fat? Now, after you put that together and you understand what you want to look like physically, what kind of man would you be mentally? What kind of man would you be spiritually? Emotionally? What kind of man would you be? Would you be a family man? Would you be a bachelor? Would you want to have kids? Would you want to get married? As a man. Now, what kind of woman would you want by your side? What kind of woman would you want by your side? I hope the comments and the answers that I get back is honest. It's truthful. All I want to know is, this to the women, if you were a man, what kind of man would you be? I want to know the details. Physically, how would you want to look? And I'm talking about your body, your face. Spiritually, what would you prefer to have in your relationship? Would you go 50-50? Would you go do the completely 100% where you take care of everything? Now, what kind of woman would you prefer? That's the biggest thing. If you were a man, what kind of woman would you be looking for? This is to the women. If you were a man, what kind of woman would you prefer? Is it someone that's always working so they can contribute to the household and go 50-50? Or would you be a man that want to take care of everything? You have sole responsibility of everything. What kind of woman would you prefer? And it's the same thing. I want to know her physical attributes. I want to know what kind of spiritual game you want her in. Most importantly, now after you figured out what kind of man you are, what kind of woman would you prefer? Again, ladies, if you were a man, what kind of woman would you prefer? Do you see that woman in your friend group? Is that woman like your mom? Is that woman like you? Is it like a sister? Is it like an auntie? If you were a man, what kind of woman would you prefer? Would you go 50-50? Or would you take care of everything? And if you are taking care of everything, what would you expect her to do? Do you want your son to be just like you? That's a big question, because as a man, that's what we think about daily when we have a son. If you were a man, would you want your son to be just like you?